Hi, I'm Lisa from Bump Birth and Boobs. I'd like to talk to you today about breast shaping and an asymmetric latch. Now, breast shaping can be really helpful if you're struggling to achieve a deep latch with your baby. And if maybe you've got flatter nipples, or maybe if your breasts are really anything other than small, breast shaping can sometimes be helpful. So it's something that you can maybe experiment with if you're not feeling like you've got that deep latch for your baby. Now, when we are shaping our breasts, what we need to first of all think about is how is our baby approaching our breast? So we always need to match the way that our baby is. So depending on the position, depends on the way we shape our breast. So if we're having a sandwich, the sandwich is going to approach our mouth like this, okay? So we can take a nice deep mouthful. We do not want the sandwich approaching our mouth like this, okay? That is not helpful to us. So it's exactly the same with your breast shaping. So if and most often we see breast shaping with a cross cradle position. So if our baby's approaching our breast in this cross cradle position, then our baby's mouth is this way. So kind of like draw a little moustache for your baby. So your baby's mouth is this way. All right. So we need to shape our breast that way. Okay. So we don't want to be using a C grip. We want to be using a U grip. So my slightly creepy breast, but it works well for shaping. So we're going to bring our hand all the way underneath, and we're going to be applying some pressure here just to give us that sandwich, okay? This is going to enable our baby's bottom jaw to land and take a nice deep mouthful of breast tissue, okay? And then the top mouth comes over the breast, over the nipple, and allows them to draw the nipple deeply into the mouth, because we want to get the nipple right to where the soft palate is, okay? Because that's going to be most comfortable for you. Often what can happen when a woman is breast shaping is they don't take this U grip. What they do, purely because the sort of the arm lands more comfortably, is they take a C grip. And then if they squeeze like this and the baby is coming with their mouth this way, so they're coming in this cross cradle position, then actually this makes it just really, really hard for them to get a deep latch at all. So if you are shaping your breast, then we're going to come all the way underneath and we're going to make that U grip. All right. So baby can come and they can take a nice big amount of breast tissue into their mouth. Now you notice how my fingers are far back from where your baby is going to take your breast into their mouth. All right. We don't want them up here, because often what happens is if you're shaping here, well, the jaw wants to land here, all right? So this can again make it worse, and you're going to end up with a really, really shallow latch. So the fingers are nice and far back and matching your baby's mouth. We're not coming in like this because this is going to make it harder. So all the way underneath and shaping that way. You can shape from above as well if you find that more comfortable. Often if you have consented to maybe hands-on support in the hospital or at home with your midwife, then often the midwife will shape from above, just because that's where they can kind of get into. And you might see if they're helping you bring your baby on, that they kind of whip a finger out the way at the last minute. So from above it's fine, but just making sure that the fingers are out the way. And again, from below is good, as long as the fingers are out the way and it's matching your baby's mouth. The other thing that you can do is just apply a little bit of pressure on the side of your breast. It's kind of harder to see with this one, so I'm going to show you with this one. So if your breast is again approaching with a cross cradle position, your breast is sitting here, and then we're just going to apply a little bit of pressure here, and it just points the nipple away. And again, this is going to get the baby to have a nice deep amount of breast tissue into their mouth, because the bottom jaw is going to land here and the top mouth is just going to kind of roll over the top. And this again enables the bottom jaw to work and pull the breast tissue into their mouth. And so when we're looking at the latch, one of the things that we're going to look at is it an asymmetric latch? So generally we want to see more of the areola above the top lip than below, okay? So more of this brown part above the top lip than below. And because that's going to give us a suggestion as to whether or not the latch is asymmetrical. The other thing that we need to think about is if you are shaping your breasts, you want your breast to stay in the same place, okay? Quite often what I see is a woman, she's got the right position, but actually she's pulled her breast all the way across her body. So even if your baby's got a nice deep latch like this, but we've pulled our breast across our body, even like this is quite a lot of work for me on my arm. So over a 5 to 45 minute feed, our arm is going to start to go this way. And unless our baby is coming with us, then gravity is just going to work against us and it's going to pull the nipple out of your baby's mouth in some way, or just change the way that it's positioned in your baby's mouth. So if you are breast shaping then, or doing any kind of support with your breast, then just try to make sure that you're going to keep it in the same place that it would anatomically want to hang. Because if you're bringing it across your body, then there's no way that you're going to be able to sustain that for a period of time. So we're shaping our breast in the place where it would naturally sit and bringing the hands in here. So we can, if we want to use a bit more of a sort of not getting in for the U-grip, then we can just use a little bit of pressure on the side of the breast just to point the nipple away. The other thing that we can do is if your baby is maybe in a rugby hold position, the thing that can work quite well is just a flat hand from above, applying a little bit of pressure. And again, it's similar to that finger on the corner that we're with on the breast that you're pointing the nipple away from you, but it's just a flat hand above. Okay, and we really want a decent amount of breast tissue to land in your baby's mouth, because it's the bottom jaw that's the working jaw. So when we're eating, the bottom jaw is working. Our head isn't going like that. The head is staying in the same place, and it's the bottom jaw that is working. So that's how we're eating. And it's exactly the same with your baby, okay? So they want a nice amount of breast tissue into their mouth. The top lip's going to come over, and it's this bit that's moving, that bottom jaw, okay? One thing that you also need to think about is, rather than just, moving the breast across the body and having the challenges of maintaining it across there, the other thing is about the way that you release your grip on your breast. So let's say you have shaped your breast in a U-grip and your baby has come onto your breast in a cross cradle position, okay? So this is great, this is perfect, but we don't want to apply pressure continuously on the side of our breasts, because we have all these milk ducts that work through our breasts, and if we're applying pressure in one place, then we can potentially block the milk coming from the rest of the breast, okay? So we want to release this pressure, but we don't want to just let go, because that's going to pull at the nipple within your baby's mouth and potentially change the latch. So we're just going to very gently release the grip on our breast and hopefully be taking our arm completely out and allowing us to support our baby in what's more of a comfortable position. So again, so we've got our baby on our breast. We've been using our breast shaping. We gently release the breast and then we make ourselves more comfortable. Okay, so give breast shaping a go if you feel like you want to achieve a deeper latch, and if you have any problems, then reach out to me. I wish you all the best.